100 at the bottom.
Hi YouTube, Zai Indy here with a video of how I DIY this Diaper Pong game for my baby shower. First thing first, I used my ruler to measure 3.5 inches. The letters that I bought were 3 inches long, so I wanted to leave a 1/2 inch gap at the top to make sure everything was well centered. From there, I created a line so that my letters would be nice and straight. I will be leaving a link below to everything that I've used and also a list of the things that don't have a link because I did get some of these things from Dollar Tree. After carefully placing each letter on the board, I use a microfiber cloth to rub in the adhesive to make sure that it doesn't peel off the board. This is also wiping off any smudges or fingerprint that might have been on the letters because it does have a shiny film to it. Next, I put my diapers exactly where I want them on the board just to get a visual of how close I want them. Then I assembled the diapers. So I did use a size 1 diaper. It's not really the size that matter, it's how open you leave the diaper. As you can see, some of the ones which are going to be the lower points are more open. I put it on the square that they provide you when you actually put it on the baby of where it should lie. And the harder ones that has more points are going to be the ones that are more closed. If you look closely, you'll see me purposely putting the blue tab over the white square that they provide you. So I found these cards on Shein. They are table placement cards, so they came folded in half, but I cut it at the crease and I used the pretty side for this game. The other plain side, I used it for a diaper raffle game, but it went with the theme of this game so perfectly that I had to use them. And as you can see, I used them for my point system. For this step, I use 2 different types of glues. I use tacky glue, which provides a more permanent, strong hold. And I also used my hot glue, which dries quicker and it was able to be put in place without having to wait. The tacky glue usually takes a little while to fully dry. So I wanted to add a little bit more pop to this Diaper Pong game because it was looking a little plain. I went ahead and I bought these butterflies from Shein. They come with glue dots. Glue dots are typically used for balloons, but in this case, they put them in this packet. If you so happen to buy props from somewhere else, glue dots are really strong, so strong that I would make sure that you have your placement down first before you put the dots up there because there's no getting it back once it's up there. I do apologize that a little bit of the board was out of the camera. I'm still working on how to kind of get my lighting straight, my camera angles and everything when doing YouTube videos. So just please bear with me and just know that I'm learning along with you guys. So I ended up folding the wings towards the center to make the butterflies look like they're flying off of the board. So I ended up going back and hot gluing the inner flaps together because it was preventing the ball from not going in all the way. So you want to make sure that the ball can actually go into the pockets. So, you guys, this is the end result. Everything came out perfectly. I even played it for 15 minutes straight just to make sure there was no defaults in it and that it was pretty easy. And I fell in love with this game, honestly. I really love how it came out, and I was just in there practicing my shots. That is it for now, you guys. If you love how this game came out the way that I did, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with a family member who's expecting, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.